There is a battle brewing over transgender bathroom laws just 4 months after the voters rejected the Houston Equal Rights Ordinance. A city council in Charlotte, North Carolina has approved a measure similar to the HERO Ordinance, as it's known, that will expand protections based on sexual orientation and gender identity. It includes a provision allowing transgender people to choose the public restroom they feel most comfortable using. These bathroom law fights have also been launched in 11 other states after Houston made national headlines for their battle, which was ultimately rejected. So when will Houston take another shot at HERO, and what will be the outcome? That's our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also weigh in on Twitter. Be sure to use the hashtag Fox26forlife. Joining us live in our newsroom is our roundup panel led by our senior legal analyst, Chris Tritico, our news analyst, Mustafa Tamiz, who's often involved in strategizing for Democratic candidates, and public policy analyst, Jackie Bally, who's often involved with the strategy for Republican candidates. What do y'all think about all of these states following in Houston's footsteps now and taking up this issue?
Well, when Charlotte passed this, Jared Woodfield jumped into action, I'm sure, and put on his anti-transgender bathroom T-shirt and flew out there. I'm certain that was humor. I guess that didn't work.
Too soon.
Too soon. You know, the lingering question has been, is Houston going to pick this up again? The answer certainly is yes. But the real question is when. I doubt very seriously with the election having been so quickly, the stunning defeat that happened so quickly, that Mayor Turner is going to pick that up right now. I think we're 5-6 years away from Mayor Turner even thinking about picking that back up. For him to do it right now would be another defeat, certainly. And so Houston will look at it again. I think he'll wait and see what happens in the presidential election this time, and let time go by and let the public think about other things before he looks at that. Charlotte picked it up. They're going to have some litigation surrounding that. The governor said he would sign legislation overturning that city ordinance in South Carolina, and so we'll see where it goes. Mustafa Tamiz, you've got 11 states, cities in 11 states, and some states looking at passing these issues. This is becoming a national issue that the city of Houston really brought to the forefront.
Well, it was a national issue. We were the only big city that doesn't have an ordinance like this, and now it's being brought in a lot of other smaller cities. And look, eventually we'll have it too. There was a lot of misinformation that went around during the election cycle, and people really didn't understand that the ordinance covers everyone, not just the people in the transgender community. Should
Mayor Turner look at this again at some point?
I agree with what you said. I think he will, but not now. I think he'll do exactly what his predecessor did and bring it up whenever they're not
looking. He can't lose an election.
Exactly.
Right.
They're not seeking re-election. Because the one thing that we have been talking about is that it's extremely important, especially laws like this, about including the black vote. And, you know, we need to look at lessons learned. The people who were proponents for the Equal Rights Ordinance in Houston don't call people who oppose it racist and bigot, and try to get the black community engaged. When you're talking about your religious beliefs, just because you have different beliefs, don't attack them for it. It's going to be very important to get the black community engaged and involved in this. As we saw, they came out in droves against it. So name calling and calling them bigots because of their personal religious faith and beliefs is not the way to go. Hopefully they learned a lesson.
And I think Jackie's got a point in there. Maybe a ground game starting now, a ground game in bringing these groups into the fold before you roll this back out may make it an easier time.
Yeah, always, right? I mean, you want to have a big tent, you want to be inclusive, and the ordinance is very inclusive, and that part really did come out during the last campaign.
Let's go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
Okay, we're going to pull up Twitter and show you some of the tweets that are out there right now. @HD Chapman says, wait till the first assault and ensuing civil suit. She's referring to the Charlotte City Council approving this, and she thinks there's going to be lawsuits that happen and stem from this. Clancy Gavin says, bathrooms, really? These states have no rotting roads or bridges or unemployment to worry about. And then Aileen says, I can't tell you how many times times I've been harassed by a transgender person in a public bathroom. No, really, it's literally never happened. She's trying to use your humor there, Chris Tridico.
Well, yours fell about as good as mine. You know, the cities that have this, I literally, I think since this came up, I've read one article about a problem in a bathroom with a transgender person. I think it was out of Dallas, quite frankly, is the only article I've read where there's been a problem. The problem that we have is mostly about the fear and not about the actual problem. We got to go, but final thought.
Yeah, you know, we're a southern state, and even though we do have a lot of liberals in our city, we do have a lot of people who have strong religious convictions. The bathroom was an issue. We should look at Fort Worth. That their resolution and their compromise was to take the bathroom portion out of it. I think that would be a very healthy start for the city of Houston.
Look, this is eventually going to pass. It's a matter of time. Most big cities already have it.